rebuilt this, but I haven't put in this cover or this fiendish clip we don't like. So I went down to JP's a while ago and we made this sort of tool, but I adapted it, I cut it and I put a bearing in the middle, right, like that, because it's got a taper on it. The way that JP had it, it was too steep to compress that ring, so we have to go from that diameter to this diameter, and you can see there's quite a lot of compression on that. Now some people say, can you do it with a, you know, piston compressor? No, it's going to ping out and go all over the place. So came up with this idea. All right, now it works, it really does work. So once I found out that idea works, I got good old James in England to do a drawing. So I'm going to pop down to JP's next week with this, because he's got his new, well, new old CNC lathe, and I think we could make those here. I'm not sure. Now this is the problem, because it's a tool that you might never use, but it doesn't have to make your life a lot easier if you're going to do 2 or 3. And again, it's sort of thing that you can share between your mates. I don't know how much it's going to cost in steel and things like this, and I'll probably do the drawing on my web shop, or Britrest shop, whatever it's called. But it is kind of simple. Yeah, and I'll explain how it works. So there's our ring, there's our tool. This is just Bondo, putty, just to tighten it up and tidy it up a bit. So let's have a look. Sure, it works. So this allows us to put the ring in here, turn it. You see it snaps in. Ring snapped in. Big deal. How are you going to get it down to the bottom? This is where we do it. This is where I put my thinking head on, for those who watched Wurzel Gummidge. Got a bearing, cut a great big chunk out of it. Why? Because that acts like a spring. When I press that down using a disc like this on the top, we can push that ring down in the press and it'll come out here. You don't believe me, do you? I'm going to press this in and I'll show you. Right then, so we've got the ring in there, and you can see by looking at the gap there how that bearing is compressed. So now with a bit of luck we're going to try and knock that in. Sometimes it doesn't work first time. You've got to get everything square. In fact, I'm going to put that this way around. There we go. Right, fingers crossed. Ta-da! Right, now once it's in the spring, set it down. Don't leave it right on the edge, and you can see there how deep it actually goes. That's good, because I took it out again and I moved the spring around because it was going to take ages. So it's easy to get in and out, not a problem. Very pleased with that. Saves ages. Hours of work on that. Going to give it a paint. That box is finished now. Yeah. And there's our piece. So we're going to put all our bits into a box. We'll perfect that a little bit better later on, but we've got other things to talk about.